another one to show you. This is for my buddy Jesse. He big fan of a band, wanted a dedicated watch for the band. So I don't know enough about the band. So apologize now if I'm not as informative as I could be, Jesse. So Cannibal Corpse, custom dial, aged it, went back and partially scuffed it to remove the aging from the skeleton to get it back to silver, but only partially did it. That's why it's kind of has that black in there. He wanted pips done in red, so hand painted the pips in red and then went back and then put loom over top of those. So to give it that look, we've got those were silver hands that I aged that turned into black, and then we custom painted that second hand black with the same red that's underlying at the pips. So that is how we did the dial. It was a little difficult, but I was able to sort through it. Full black cerakote build, so cases in black cerakote, the crown, the shark tooth bezel, and the engineered band. And then I did a ghosted black on black ceramic insert. This will fingerprint super easy, buddy. So keep your microfiber on hand, especially if you're going to take pictures. Because you touch that, you're going to put a fingerprint right there. So it's just like glass. Even though you can put it on this glass and you probably won't see it, you will definitely see it if you put it on there, because it has that nice reflective right back on you. So lower profile exhibition case back, black rotor in there, stainless steel movement holder, and then the band, we laser etched that onto the clasp. So hope you like that, man. I thought it looked good. Thought it turned out well, because we didn't have an actual, we just had some pictures, so we kind of had to create the file for it, and it turned out really well. It lasered well. There wasn't a lot of chatter on there, and turned out good. So just to go over things, non-clickable bezel, so you can turn it left, you can turn it right, but with the cerakote and the way that I put that tension ring on there, that is a very tough turn. So it should stay there pretty much all the time, unless you're trying to adjust it. So automatic mechanical, you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder to keep the time, but if it is dead or you're not going to be very active, like you're at a desk, which I wouldn't wear, I don't know, you're going to scuff off some cerakote at a desk, but maybe if you're driving or something like that, you want to pre-wind it before you put it on. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads, so you hear it and feel it clicking, and you'll see it, a little bit of play, you'll know you're off the threads. At that point you can wind it, and a wind is a turn away from you. Backwards does nothing, but it's a lot easier to just wind it and keep your spacing. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will keep time. And if you do it for something closer to 15-20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31+ hour power reserve. And you cannot overwind it, so you can wind this all day if you want. It's just going to keep that same amount. If you pull to the one and only click, you can now set your time. It's not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You're also going to notice you've got a wobble crown. That's going to deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement from when you're pushing and prying on it, right? So to help with that, I just kind of pull it and set the time. Okay, Google, what time is it?
1:04 p.m.
1:04 p.m. Also makes it nice and easy to push right back over and thread down. That is your build, sir. I hope you like it. You'll just have to adjust your band a little bit. So let me look off camera here. Do I see the push pin directions? I don't, but it's pretty simple. You see these sides right here where the pin is not flush. You see on this side how the pin is flush, right? That's the side you push out. Just put your piece in there, tap, tap, and when you put them back through the same way they came out, from that direction back in, right? Because as you tap them, those will become flush again, right? And those will be recessed, and that's where you're hitting it from. You're hitting the bend out, and where it kind of comes together, the two pieces is what comes together, and it's right here. That's why you can sometimes kind of see a line, and sometimes people think that maybe it's a a screw. It's because you see the line a lot of times, which it's not focusing on that. It's like it likes the beads behind it. But so if you didn't know, those are on that side, and then it's always going to be the opposite on the other side. So these are flush. So on this side of it, those are recessed. So those are what you'll pop out. So there's your build, sir. We're able to match beads pretty decently. And it's up to you whether you wear them or not. It'd be a lot cooler if you did, but you don't have to. But if you want to, there they are. This build will come with watch cleaners, which is good on all glass and metal parts of this whole watch. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And you're going to have some watch cleaner in here. I'm sorry. You're going to have some scratch remover. This is good on all... this is good... I'm still on watch cleaner. This is good for this acrylic glass. You can scratch it if you do put a tiny bit on it and buff against it, filling that scratch, utilizing your microfiber. Generate some heat with your thumb. That will solidify that scratch even quicker. Only use what you need because you're only filling a scratch. The rest of it has nowhere to go other than potentially under the bezel or into the rag, which you're going to have some going into the rag. So only use what you need. There's enough here to last your whole watch, I promise. So a tiny bit, buff it out. I'll feel like pledge on wood. And yeah, man, as with this build also, you're going to have your custom matching box. You're also going to have your build and warranty cards in there, your personalized cards, buddy. And then a couple of my cards in there in case any of your friends want something. And that's your build, man. I hope you love it. If you want me to build you something custom and unique like this watch, reach out and I will see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks.